So today, as you may have guessed, we are doing a crypto walk. And right now, I am in sunny San Francisco. Beautiful day in San Francisco. Today, doing a couple video projects out here in San Francisco. So if you guys don't know, I am a videographer and a video editor. And I do a whole bunch of other stuff besides YouTube to keep my mind and my brain occupied and use the skills and talents that God gave me. Also music, that's the first thing I do. But today, the reason why I'm telling you guys a little bit about myself, because I want to go into a little bit about data and about what that means. Because right now, everybody puts their data online. Like, just from you watching this video, you are creating a bunch of data that could basically be monetized and tokenized and used. And that's why I'm pretty big on data projects, because this data has already been shown to be used and misused, and especially in the United States, also overseas in EU. If you don't know, look up Cambridge Analytica, which was harvesting a lot of data. I think I'm gonna go up here to the top of the hill. They're harvesting a lot of data and they were using it to do malicious things. There's a bunch of conspiracies about it. There's a whole documentary about the conspiracies on Netflix called The Great Hacks, if you're into that type of thing. But besides that point, we know from situations that can be proved that this data can be used in malicious ways, and we should be in control of the data that we decide to give out. Also, as everything starts to go more and more digital, you can tell that, actually, I'm not gonna walk all the way up the hill. These hills are kind of steep, and I didn't come here to get a workout, and I'm probably gonna be walking those all day. So you get the point, right? Data is important, and we got to be in control of our own data. So there's a bunch of crypto projects that are in the business of trying to give that power of the data back to the people, and that are trying to use that data in good ways to do good things. Two of my favorite projects, actually, now that I think about it, majority of my favorite projects are data projects. DAG, which is a data project based on hypergraph, enormous potential. Track, which is another data project, which is in the supply chain realm. And you have now what we're talking about, Ocean Protocol, or Ocean Protocol if you've been watching the channel for a while. Ocean Protocol is trying to tap into the data economy in numerous different ways, numerous different use cases of how it could be used. And one that I want to talk about today, and one that I think is going to be a pretty important narrative, I don't know when, but I know it's going to be an important narrative sometime, and that is AI and artificial intelligence. And the way that AIs work is the more data they have, the more they learn, and they can figure more things out. So being in control of that data is going to be important, right? Or having access to that data, or, you know, getting your fair share of your money from that data being used. It's going to be pretty important. And these are some of the things that Ocean Protocol allows you to do on like a base level, just explanation of it, because it's a lot more technical. There's a bunch of use cases, and AI is they predict that AI is going to be a $13 trillion economy by the next, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 years. I'm gonna say 30. I don't know, I just made that number up, but it sounds about right. With inflation, I don't know, it might be 2 years. Data economy at, you know, $13 trillion, and then AI, you know, all these AI projects, AGI, another project I think is very important to just crypto and everything that's going on, and then Ocean Protocol. So yeah, and I'm lost, so I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about my thoughts on data and walk you around San Francisco. Right now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get to work, and then I'll probably continue this video after, because I got more I want to say. So hold up. So I am back at home in San Jose, and I'm not finishing the video in San Francisco because when I got done, it was cold and windy and cold and windy. Like, it was just not good at all. And like, I couldn't hear anything, and I was like trembling when I was trying to talk. I'm like, dude. So yeah, but anyways, back to what I was talking about, data. So data is a very important part of everything that we're going to be doing. As everything gets more digital, data is going to be a very important thing. Even just your transaction history, which is what I was talking about when it came to CBDCs, and just the things that you can do with your transaction history. Now, you know, marketing is probably the main thing. You know, companies spend, 50 to 80% of their budgets on on marketing to get people to buy the products. And the more data they have about you, the easier they can pinpoint you. Like, like for me, they can be like, man, find me a guy who likes Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dragon Ball Z, basketball, and Lloyd Banks is his favorite rapper. Like, they can do stuff like that and like pinpoint all those people with that profile with this data. And the more data they get, the more these AIs could learn, and the more this economy could be built out. Now, a lot of people are scared of it. I'm not really scared of it. I'm excited. For me, I'm like, figure out all new ways that humans can be better. Let humans do that. Let humans use those tools and see what we create. For me, that's going to be dope, to sit around and watch other people fear new things. I guess nostalgia is a strong drug, but hey, the future is always. I'm from that age where we literally saw everything change. Like when I was young, we had like cassette tapes, and then now we went all the way up through streaming. Like, we cassette tapes, CDs, or even records. Some people like 2 years before me had records, then cassettes, and CDs, MP3 players, MP3s, the Napster days, and then going into streaming services and where we're at now, and this YouTube and Reels and TikTok and all this stuff. So literally watching the world change, and the rest of it is going to be no different. So I'm just thinking about the future of technology, because if you're investing in crypto, that's what you're investing in. You're trying to invest into the future of technology, because this thing expands way beyond the future of money. Like, Bitcoin could just be like, oh, that's the future of money, it's decentralized or whatever. But crypto itself, every industry could be tapped, with blockchain or hypergraph technology, which is what we know as crypto. And all of that has data, and all of that is data. So it's gonna be pretty interesting. So let me know what you guys think about my rant on data. Do you think data is that important? They say data is the new oil. Is it the new oil? According to, like I said, according to the conspiracy documentary, and I'm only calling it that to appease people, because I don't know if it's true or I don't know if it's not. But they talk about getting a bunch of things through in big governments based on data harvesting. And that's why we have Mark Zuckerberg testifying at the Senate and all that. Very interesting things coming for the future of the world. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm just keeping this video going on longer because I'm not back to my car yet. So I got about half a block to go. So, what else could I talk about right off the top of my head? Post-chain. If you sacrifice for post-chain, we still waiting on that. Like I said, I just put a little bit into that for fun. See how that goes. So if you're in post, let me know what your thoughts are on that. Also, Origin Trail, Parachain token, should be in your wallets. I got mine in my wallet, just waiting for the markets to open up for that. Pretty excited about that, actually. You know, Bitcoin right now is at 23,900, and that's not a bad level, not a good level, but we're in no man's land. We're above the 200 moving average, but below the 13 moving average. We're in a no trade zone right now. I'm out to cross the street. People are having a party. It's just it is just a nice night. So the trading group and the gem hunting groups. So right now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I need more members, and I don't want people who are just going to be like, whatever. Like, I want people who are going to be serious about trying to make some things happen, make some things swing, you know. And sorry, something got my attention, but yeah, I need to, you know, make some. I want to get some people in the group who are going to be, you know, making some things good. Because if you just want a group where you can just talk crypto at any time with people who care about crypto, talk about anything like that, I already have a Telegram group. Links in the description for that. You know, and that's just where talk about coins, talk about tokens, talk about whatever you want in the group, as long as you should keep it respectful. It's a place where you can find some like-minded individuals, and maybe some people who are not so like-minded. Y'all can debate your ideas. It's a place for that. You know, the gem hunting group is a place where if somebody posts a project, it's our homework to look that project up, give our thoughts, let them know, let everybody chime in, you know, let everybody know what they think, what the pros and the cons are of that project, and all the little breadcrumbs we could find about certain projects in the space. Yeah, and if you guys don't join me, I'm gonna be doing it by myself. So, you know, it's all good, but it's interesting. RIP if somebody, now they got the helicopter. Yeah, like, bro, this is the most normal video that I've ever done on the channel. Like, just going for a walk through the neighborhood. It is what it is. Talking about crypto. It's kind of dark on the camera. You can see me when I hit a light. Kind of tall, so I gotta dunk under some trees. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so right now, and the overall market sentiment and all that, not getting too bullish quite yet. We got one more time frame that needs to flip bullish for us, and that's the monthly. So I never talk about the monthly because usually things play out on the weekly first, and we get a good idea from the weekly and the daily. But right now, in no man's land, looks like we're gonna have to rely on the monthly to give us some idea of, you know, what could be happening next and probabilities and things like that. As you guys know, or maybe not, maybe you don't know, trading is all about probabilities. It's not about telling the future, and it helps you out. So yeah, oh yeah, check out the trading course in the link. Oh, and if you have my early adopter NFT, shout out to you. You get the trading course for free. You get in the group for free. So let me know and I'll get you in there. Don't forget. One person so far claimed their trading course. So shout out to him. So back where I need to be. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Maybe I can get some money right here. Hey, all right, back where I need to be. Y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video if you like the video. If you don't like the video, just keep it pushing and share it with somebody else. Maybe they might like it. And let me know what y'all think about data and all that good stuff. RIP to crypto roots. Think positive and positive things will happen. Take random walks. They're good for your heart. Until next time. Peace.